My name is Terry Messenger, and I am a
So what we're going to do right now is we are going to go through a very powerful and incredible technique that is not just going to train and teach you like we've just done, as we've got to know you all here and we've come to know, you know, the elements that are holding you back from being your greatest self, okay? This is where the rubber hits the road. We know that people, if you're watching this, it's because generally speaking, you want to become incredibly outstanding in your own right. You want to claim your power. You want to step into that zone of genius and you want to really live your most best life. How do I know that? Because every human being has an innate desire to have purpose. And when you have purpose, regardless of what that happens to be, that's when passion happens. That's when you can leave behind all the other stuff and get out of the way of yourself and expand into the person that you call to be. And so with no further ado, I'm going to share my screen. And if I can just get someone to put in the chat if you can see that. And as you do so, thank you very much. Everyone can see that okay? Beautiful. Okay, so welcome to this sequence of the Elite Master Key Coaching System where we really train, transform. And for those of you who are in the space and place of working with me intensely, you will get this PowerPoint, okay? So this proved to be very, very popular in Melbourne. This was not the one I utilised, but this one is for you guys. So I want you to imagine that you're going to become the royalty in your field. And it doesn't matter if you're a bookkeeper, a teacher, nurse, tradie, coach, healer, or leader. What is the magic of having a magnetic and radiant presence? It's all in being 100% in your body. And when you can be in your own body and so present and release the monkey mind and be here, ground in, feel the sense of your inner core, literally just nurturing you and anchoring you into Mother Earth, and be present. And if you're in a situation where you're nervous or you have stage fright or you are not wanting to show up, then this is the number one thing that you require to practice. So lose your mind and come to your senses. That's what they say in neuro-linguistic programming. So who is your world-class role model? We talked about this in our hot seat coaching. Your world-class role model, as you can see, the beautiful Audrey Hepburn here. I mean, she's classical, she's beautiful, she's timeless, and she's just got so much going for her. And, you know, even if you are a coach and you happen to have a movie star that you do look up to, that's okay, because they may have a certain presence that you are wanting to channel so that you can brand yourself. And when I say brand yourself, whoever you are, wherever and whatever you're doing, you have a brand anyway. So imagine you are standing like your super role model. How does your super role model stand? And what is their energy? Feel into it in every cell of your body. What will empower you to claim your confidence? So I want you to say after me, just make sure everybody is muted. I am the master of my own destiny. And as you say it, I want you to hit yourself on the chest, raise your arm. So what will it take for you to own your superpower? What will it take? I mean, don't wait for a crisis. Quite often we will have a crisis. And I feel that a lot of us and majority of us will have a crisis and have had a crisis before we come to our senses of knowing enough is enough. And that's where your story becomes your glory. So as you learn how to immerse into your confidence, courage, and conviction, I want you to think about all of the things that are holding you back. And I want you to repeat this after me. Even though I may be held back by, now you know, you all said something. What is it? Fear. Not being good enough. Feeling like an imposter. Not feeling like I'm going to be respected. Maybe a fear of rejection. Even though I may be held back by these feelings, I truly love and value myself, and I deserve to treat myself like royalty. I want you to hit yourself on the chest and raise like a warrior. And so as you do this, I truly love and value myself, and I deserve to treat myself like royalty. Your pain is your avatar's gain. And whether that is someone that you are working for, whether they've hired you, whether you are going out into the world, your pain is your avatar's gain because you have learned to overcome it. It is your victory. It is the element that you are going to be able to impart, and you have to own that. And I want you to know that you are the superhero in the movie of your own life. This is your life. This is your own movie. And if you can imagine a great big movie theater, seeing yourself out on that movie screen, and you know that the best box office smash hits are always, the Wonder Woman and the Superman and all of the heroes that had to conquer. So what are you conquering? And I want you to say this after me. I conquer every adversity, knowing it is my university. See, you are a student of your own knowledge and power. I raise above my own ego to express my words with confidence, courage, and conviction. Now, remember, these are very anchoring elements that we're doing, so it really is a good thing to do it. Now, what will happen if nothing changed? Just think about that right now, guys. If nothing changed right now, what would your life be like this time next year? Imagine you are standing out on the left, and the left in front of you. Become aware of what is holding back your superpower. Now, we have just gone through this in the hot seat coaching arena. You know what it is. I want you to see yourself noticing over there on the left of the movie screen. How do you look when you are held back? How do you stand? Do you stand with a crouch? Notice the inner voice as if you can hear it, like you can hear all of those stories, what you're telling yourself. We heard a lot of stories from all of you. So as you notice all of these things, I want you to notice also how it's impacting you. Because really, if nothing changes, this is where you're going to stay. Let's just be honest and real right here. So where do you feel it in your body? So when you're going through all of these elements, there's usually a sense of feeling in your body somewhere, in your solar plexus. Some feel it in their stomach, others in their neck, some in their head. You know, where do you feel it when you are going through that? Now, what if everything changed? What if absolutely everything changed? And imagine now over on the right-hand side of the movie, because this is about building bridges. This is what we do as coaches. We take our people. This is where this modality is absolutely phenomenal for everyone here. Because what you're doing is you're taking your client from their pain and you are offering them something which happens to be you. You're dealing with yourself here and what that looks like and that new you. But there's a gap and we need to close that gap. So as you imagine yourself out in front, over there to the right, become aware of your new magnetic presence. And even if it is not as bright and bold and compelling right now, just know that it is going to become more and more compelling. Notice how you look. Notice how you feel. Notice that your new voice of what you're saying to yourself is very much like your role model, like you borrowed their belief system, like you have a very strong sense of who you are. And where do you feel that in your body? So that supernatural, superpower version of yourself. Are you ready to embody your new confidence, courage, and superpower? I believe you are. Let's code your success, because that's what this is all about. It's about coding your success. It's about the way your brain perceives all of the things, symbolically, metaphorically, and in the way that you can now close your eyes. So now it's time for you to relax. Just close your eyes and go deep inside. Go deep within. Allow yourself to float into the place and the space of where the new super you is on a stage. Expand out of your small physical self where you are. Expand and sense yourself rising up like a lion, roaring. That roar is your grr. It's the very essence of what has turned your life around. It's your conviction. And there, as you stand in your confidence, feel into your courage and notice that where you are speaking with conviction. Take in a deep breath. Notice a color that vibrates at the highest frequency. Sense a sound that is representing that frequency. Imagine a symbol and a shape representing this frequency. What color do you see when you are imagining that super powerful you? What sound do you hear? And what shape and symbol come to your mind? I want you now to clench this color into the hand you write with. Make a fist and bring in that color with a symbol and sound. This is your superpower. This is your incredible confidence. I want you to float on out So you can see yourself and hold the magic in your hand, floating out. What you are holding is your confidence, your courage, and your conviction to step into your superpower, which you are about to completely immerse. Now, as you get ready to step in, as you get ready to float into that unshakable confidence, first you have to do something very powerful. You will have to break the chains of the old version standing out on the left. You will have to take the time to understand that that version of you standing out on the left, as you are risen above, looking down as if you can see both left and right. You understand that the left was all part of the story. Are you ready to break the chains? What is the gift in this old version struggling? I want you to really appreciate that there was a higher purpose. It's time to unshackle, unchain, and release that old version. Float into that old version. Allow yourself to embody it as if you're about to say goodbye to a friend that you know you have to let go of. And as you step into that, I want you to know that as you float into that old version, you're holding the magic in your hand from the right-hand side. Now I want you to make a statement as you embody the negative part of you. I want you to say after me, I decree and declare to dissolve, clear, and release these chains and shackles that held me back from every molecule of my body and from every dimension of space and time, past, present, and future. Hear the sound of the chains breaking. Now, are you ready to explode your confidence, courage, and conviction onto the big screen? Is it safe for you now to claim your power? Go ahead, and as you are in this old part, I want you to feel yourself. I want you to feel yourself and your energy to claim your power. Go ahead and release from your hand that color and throw it up in the air like you did before when we anchored it. So throw it up in the air and allow that color to explode over the top of your negative old self. And as that color completely cascades down, I want you to feel the color. I want you to hear the sound. I want you to notice the coded frequency. And I want you to feel it moving up and expanding all the way through your body. Feel it completely expanding. Now float out and watch the color on the left side become bolder. It's like that color that you have taken from the right, you have completely cascaded it over the left. And as it becomes bolder, brighter, and the sound becomes clearer, and the shape brings crystal clear clarity, I want you now to watch the curtain close as if you are now just seeing that screen. And now the curtain closes. And as the red curtain closes, now watch it reopen. I want you to see yourself front and center on the stage. I want you to notice yourself standing in your glory. Notice the left and right have come together, giving you the power to speak with conviction, because that old part of you is the essence of what has truly brought about your conviction to be powerful. I want you to hear yourself inspiring those you're speaking to, maybe the audience, maybe a group of people, maybe in a private session or with someone in a friendship or relationship. Hear and see yourself speaking your story, having transmuted it into your glory. It's time to trailblaze the path forward for those you are about to impact. It's time to claim the master key to unlock your greatest success. I want you to breathe in to the new you. Float into the epic version of you on the stage and feel the confidence in your body. Notice the courage of standing there, inspiring thousands of people, maybe just a small group, or maybe even one. Feel the conviction of your bigger purpose now dissolving all inferior you once had. Now bring the codes of confidence, courage, and conviction to life. Float up from the stage, and I want you to take a picture. Take a picture and allow that picture to float all the way down. And as you float into it, does this new confidence bring quality to your life and the lives of others? Will courage assist you now to speak your truth and stand in your power? If you have said yes to these, then take a deep breath in so you can breathe it into existence. And exhale out. And as you capture that picture, I want you to come back to where you are in the here and now. I want you to get ready to open your eyes. And on the count of 3, I'll ask you to open your eyes as you integrate back and you allow yourself to just feel the peace, joy, and freedom that comes with knowing that you are exactly where you require to be. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. And congratulations. And now what I want you to do is I want you to practice the task. You don't have to go through that whole element again, but what I'm going to ask you to do is anchor yourself. Remember your color, remember your shape. Now, when you're in a situation where you have to show up or where you have to speak your truth or where you are about to do something, I want you to anchor it in. I want you to know that that anchor is going to explode with the color shape symbol, and it's going to give you that. And I want you to practice that over and over again. So I want to thank you all for being part of this training. And I want to let you know that this is going to be followed up with some more trainings and related transformations and some incredible, incredible opportunities for you to get ready to launch your legacy and live your life with confidence, courage, and conviction. Thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you all very soon.